Have you ever thought of becoming a VTuber but have no idea of where to start or anything about it? Or maybe you're a PNG tuber wanting to take a peek into the VTubing world. I'm Jen, one half of the Gender Gaming duo, here to share with you some basic noob tips that I had to learn myself to start. As an obvious statement, there is no official VTuber advice, and everything I say in this video is coming from my own experience. I'll be focusing more on the 2D aspect as I feel that is the most common and what I personally use as well, but with that, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I originally started off on Twitch, streaming as a PNG tuber in various forms as you can see here, and then transitioning over to a VTuber chibi model. There's a lot of perks of being a VTuber, not only being part of an amazing community, but also having the comfort of expressing yourself without ever having to care what you're wearing or how your expressions look on camera. And let's be real, I was probably sitting there on stream in my PJs 99% of the time with a little bit of hurricane hair, picking my nose when no one was looking. Okay, maybe not that last part, but maybe. The first thing we're going to talk about is character creation and basically making something called a reference sheet. These define the colors, themes, expressions, and other things that you want your model to look like. Do you want it to resemble you, or have it in relation to a theme, or an animal like a dog, cat, or bunny? It's the perfect time to put on your creative hat. And as you can see from some more known VTubers, they usually have some type of animal or theming to their models that they can basically base other things around. You can do this by using programs like Vroid Studio or more simple ways of like how I did it, which is basically brainstorming concepts that I liked and drew from inspiration from places like Pinterest, Twitter, and Instagram. As you can see, I'm really into celestial vibes and purple, so I have small details I really wanted, like starry eyes or stars on my clothing, and I wanted it to somewhat look like me, so having something that resembled my hair in real life as well. You can also sketch the ideas yourself or commission an artist to draw your concept ideas from places like Etsy, Fiverr, or Twitter. Things to keep in mind are poses, expressions, and clothing details you would like, and all these put together create that character reference sheet we were talking about in order to bring your ideas to life and make it easier when you decide to rig your model, which brings us into our next segment, rigging. There's a difference between concept and rigging. After you come up with your concept of what you want your model to look like, now if you want your model to move, rigging needs to happen. Rigging in the most basic sense is making the model move and be trackable to your human body in real life through something like a camera. This can be done with platforms like Live2D, or you can commission a rigger through platforms mentioned before to have it done for you, which is something I personally did. I found my artist and rigger on Twitter, and I'll be leaving their info down in the description box just in case you want to use them or you want to see what type of artist profiles may look like. Next, we'll briefly go into some software you might need to help this all work. After all is said and done, you need to be able to have something to use your model in order to make it move and function. I'll just mention my personal favorite and what I find to be the most used software for most VTubers, and that's VTube Studio. Of course, there's so many more other programs that I'll list out towards the end, but VTube Studio has a lot of free assets, it's really easy to use, and is for live 2D models as well. It also has a phone app, so if it's great for those who don't have a webcam. Other softwares you can check out, but I just won't go into since it's more of an overview kind of video, are programs like PRPR Live, Live 3D, FaceRig, VSkin, and VC Face. As you can see, by using the software, people are able to move their character around, blink, and add different animations and expressions to make videos and streams more interactive. Of course, even after all of this, you have to make sure you have your basic items you need to stream or make a video, and this can include things like a laptop, computer, or phone. Of course, a camera from any of these devices in order to face track your model with, and a mic for voice and other programs to stream if you are going to use that route. For example, like on Twitch, programs like OBS or Streamlabs OBS, and a capture card, which basically helps you run your streams. Next, I want to chat a little bit about PNG models and PNG tubers. This option is great for those who want a simple and more inexpensive way into the VTubing world. I initially started off as one, and I still obviously use one today, where an image can be drawn either by yourself, using a program, or commissioned by an artist. You can most definitely use the model stagnant, as just like how you can see here in my YouTube videos, or the most other common way to do it is using it through Discord Stream Kit that I will link here for you in the description box, which basically makes the image glow up when you're speaking or your mouth moving, which gives a little bit of character to your model. And this is great for situations if you're just starting off or even if you're in other people's streams as a guest. And that is all the noob tips I have for you, friends. I hope you found it helpful in some way, whether you're thinking of starting in VTubing or just curious about the starting steps. Give this video a like if you found it helpful and leave a comment down below. Do you use a model or a PNG to stream or make videos on your own? Or did I miss something that would be helpful to others? Let me know in the comments below. And special shout out to Alexander Alvarez for this great comment about one of the developers of a game in our last video that you should check out if you're interested in some cozy demo games. Again, I'm Jen, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!